Well, g'day there friends and traders right around the world. It's James here on behalf of Pivot Point Trading. Really the purpose of this video is to really encourage and also reflect on the trades which we have placed over the past 3 weeks in that pro analysis class. Obviously the content has been outlaid a little bit differently. Generally I like to of course provide students with audio and visual as we do recordings each and every weekend. However, I have been on the road and that format changed to Word document. Now, what's most important, however, is that the trades still set up, they still presented themselves, and the students in that analysis class have really done very well for themselves. What I'm going to do in this particular video is highlight 5 stocks in particular, which we have absolutely crushed over the past 3 weeks. Those 5 stocks are as follows. First of all, I'm going to speak about Caterpillar, then I'm going to speak about Halliburton, Netflix, Tesla, Twitter, and also, what was the last one? Baidu. These are the 5 stocks, in which I'm going to speak about. And the trades which set up very, very nicely, upon which the students capitalized on very, very well. I'd like to start first of all with Caterpillar. Caterpillar triggered in the past week's trading. As you can see, we've had a bearish entry set up here at $97.66. We actually had 3 targets. The first target came in here about $95.10. That was almost a 1-day trade. The second target came in here about $92.50, but the ultimate target where most of our students got out was down here at the round number, or the psychological round number, very, very close to $90 a share. To be specific, it was $91.03 a share. That locked in over $6.50 of intrinsic value in put options, trading Caterpillar to the downside. We saw this trade set up very, very nicely based off this island reversal candlestick pattern or chart pattern. We then saw a plethora of shooting star candlesticks. We almost saw as well a bear flag set up. This was really a gimme trade, which a lot of traders and students around the world did very well on, just following that pro analysis document. The second stock which I want to speak about is Halliburton. Halliburton set up about 2 to 3 weeks ago. We had an entry down here at $47.60 when we closed below that number, or that figure. The base of Halliburton absolutely fell out of this stock. You can see right here it gapped below our first target at $45.47. If that target, or if we broke below this first target here, our second target was down here at $40 a share. As you can see, that is close to $8 of intrinsic value from our entry to our target. That is 20% equity price written off Howell in the period of 2.5 weeks. When you're trading put options and you get a 20% move in equity price, that really translates anywhere up to more or less a 500% return, depending on, of course, the put contracts which you were trading, the strike price at which you got into them, or the ones that you were trading, and also the option expiration date. So students did very, very well on that Halliburton stock trade also. What I'm going to move into right now is Tesla. Tesla at the moment has been another beautiful stock. Right here we had an entry set about $239.86. Our first target more or less came in about $220.40. Personally, I exited most of my positions around this number. I did exit a little bit prematurely, but a lot of students again are still in this stock even as we trade as low as $207 on this particular stock. Another amazing trade to the downside. When we trade such higher priced stocks in general, when you compare the price of Tesla trading at $240 a share versus Halliburton trading at roughly, $40, $45, $50 a share, the intrinsic value moves in these stocks translate to incredible returns trading options. This here built in at least $20 of intrinsic value from the strike here down to our target. That results in a lot of profit for traders trading puts on this particular trade. Another fantastic trade, trading Tesla over the past 3 weeks. Another stock which is most recently traded or triggered and hit our target was Twitter. Twitter we got involved in at $37.42. Our first target was right here. Happened the next day. We had a nice gap down. We hit our target at $35. A quick $2.50 move trading Twitter. It doesn't seem like all that much, but on a roughly $40 share, that is about 6 to 7% equity move in 2 days trading Twitter. A very decent trade setup in that particular stock also. In that pro analysis class, we also track stocks such as Apple. Amazon as well, which is set up very, very nicely for a trend continuation move this week. Baidu was another stock which I wanted to reference, or which I referenced earlier in this video. It was really a breakdown trade, a very quick trade below 234.82, or more or less a little bit higher, about 240, based on a Bollinger Band squeeze setting up. We had our first target. I have removed that target, but it was somewhere around $230 a share. Now what we're expecting is to see a bounce and a continuation higher in the price of Baidu for the week ahead. So Baidu is another stock which we do follow. Caterpillar I've referenced. Disney has been absolutely exceptional. FAS follows the financials. That's starting to break down, which is quite interesting. We've cleaned up in the past on Facebook. I'm very excited to see which direction Facebook moves as we transition into 2015. There's a lot of conflicting signals in the way of bearish divergence, a lot of exhaustion gaps starting to show up. However, we're still battling with that primary trend line, which has been in effect since the earnings gap going back to July 2013. Love to trade Google also. Google is another stock which I haven't actually referenced in this video, but we've been capturing breakdowns in the price of Google over the past 3 weeks. That is all referenced and verified in that Pro Analysis class. It is actually still listed in Word documents in that Pro Analysis website. So I do encourage people who want to actually learn how to trade the markets from a professional to have a look at that website, have a look at that class, and get involved in it. Very, very powerful. It's going to leave you with the ability to trade any stock, any market which you want, given that, of course, you dedicate yourself to learning and understanding the content. Halliburton I've referenced, Netflix I've referenced, Starbucks. This has been an absolute beauty of a trade above $77.81. You can see we're just hitting our target over and over again. We are seeming or looking to set up another stair-step pattern. We all know how to trade that based, of course, of pattern recognition. I haven't even referenced Apple's trade, or since breaking out above $110.78 and getting stopped out just below $118 a share. That was another beautiful trade. We've really been doing some exceptional work trading the markets. This week, the markets are looking a little bit choppy. We're sort of in no man's land. So this weekend sort of falls, or I guess the sort of the probability, or at least the type of trades which are presenting themselves at the moment, are not fully structured. We're moving into a period where we really need to stay disciplined and on the sidelines until the market shakes out and it really gives us better detail or better direction, which the momentum is going to transition into. So thank you so much for watching this special update, what we've been doing over the past 3 weeks since I've been away. The good news is that everything is going back to as it usually runs. That, of course, is through video content, as I'm providing you with right now on this YouTube channel. But if you are serious about trading, have a look at that Pro Analysis class, and get in contact with me if you would like to do so. The email address is success@pivotpoint-trading.com. I will put it in the description box below. All the best, ladies and gentlemen. Have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you all Monday afternoon, the 15th of December 2014, for a continued look at the markets. All the best. Goodbye.